All right, my friends, you might see this. It is a rigid Shop-Vac. Why do I have a rigid Shop-Vac out behind my vehicle here? Which you can see, and there's the tags if I don't care. But there's my car, and guess what? There is no back windshield. What could have possibly happened to my car, which would make me want to have the thing dented, see, and have no back windshield? That's what you're probably asking. So let me answer that to you. So I went to Georgia Tech to pick up my daughter today. Let me put this on me. And we were chatting, and there's a cop sitting over one side, and there's this lady just kind of sitting on the other side in a car, and she wasn't moving. I was like, what? And I couldn't tell what she was doing. And I know I was trying to get out, so because when I picked up my daughter, I was trying to back up. And I was worried about, so she was, basically there's a car behind me. I couldn't tell what she was doing. She was stopped almost in the middle of the road. There was a guy coming behind her, stopped in the middle of the road. I kind of thought that guy was going to swerve around her into my section if I was backing up. So I was kind of hesitating. And then I looked over my shoulder, and I saw someone make sure no one was coming from the other way. And so I pulled back, thinking it was clear. But no, it wasn't fully clear. There was a dumpster. And one of the guys who works at the place came up to me and goes, "Ooh, I guess those cones still aren't working." Insinuating that this wasn't the only time someone had backed into the dumpster and crashed their car, or at least broke their back windshield. So I was like, thanks. So here we go. So now I'm gonna have to get a back windshield repair for this guy. All right, and but we're gonna take this crusty old Shop-Vac, as you can see all the, look at that, isn't that great? You can see all the glass, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this trusty old Shop-Vac, and we're gonna vacuum it up. What? The magic of a Shop-Vac. Whee! You see that? Whee! Whee! There we go. There we go. All right. And that working like a charm. And while I'm doing this, if you can still hear me, I will probably go ahead and vacuum up the rest of my car as well. I got this Shop-Vac at Lowe's for all of $44 or something like that. And trust me, you're going to want a Shop-Vac. Shop-Vacs are great for, basically, I don't want to say industrial strength vacuuming, but anytime you're cleaning out your car, you want a Shop-Vac to vacuum stuff. You can Shop-Vac some wetness, if I'm not mistaken. So if you got like a sump pump that's leaking, don't quote me on that, I can't remember. I think Shop-Vacs are useful for chopping up, getting up moisture as well. So look at that. It looks like a charm. Let's go ahead and grab those myself. And we're going to come up here and get what we got up here. And there we go. Look at that. Yeah, it works like a charm. And so I was telling my daughter, I said, look, man, I should have looked, should have been paying more attention. I thought I was. I obviously wasn't, or else I would not have run into this thing. But I was telling her, I said, look, after the fact, there's no reason to get on yourself. There's nothing you can do. Just move on. So I sit there and thinking, you could get all day long and say, man, I wish I would have done this, or that one lady just kept going. And you can think about this till you're blue in the face. If I would have, if this would have happened, if that would have happened. My friends, it doesn't do you any good. At the end of the day, remember, you're still glad to be alive. It could have been a whole lot worse. Someone could have been in there. You could have hit some kid. There's a million different things that you could have gone wrong that could have been a whole lot worse than what happened. So count your blessings when you can, because you should be grateful that if that's the worst thing that happened to you is that you broke your back windshield, you're still in a pretty good place. Why? Because you live in the US of A, man. And anytime you live in the US of A, you're still, and you're alive to fight the next day. You're still in a better place than most people in the world. Always remember that. So just because this happened, not a big deal. My wife's like, "Why did you do that?" She actually said it. She goes, "What happened? How did that happen?" I said, "I ran into it." She goes, "Were you paying attention?" I was like, "It doesn't even matter. After the fact, it doesn't matter. I mean, the facts are it happens. No reason to beat yourself over the head about anything you do. You're always going to make a mistake." But think about it like this, too. For as much as you drive, to have like I haven't had a car accident, knock on wood, or, God bless me, in a long time. I haven't had a speeding ticket since 1999. So that's 20 years of a speeding ticket. I haven't had a car, and my last car accident was pretty much a fender bender. That was like in 2004. So, I'm a pretty safe driver. You might not think so, but I am. because I'm cognizant of my surroundings at all times. But, you know, I've had I broke that windshield and that guy, the car we're going to give away next week. And now this right here, that's not, you know, for all the amount of time I'm on the road, how much traveling I've driven, that's a low cost of doing business, that's for sure. So get yourself a Shop-Vac. They're must have for sure. And I'll go ahead and start cleaning out the rest of my car here because it's been a long time since I detailed this sucker. All right, we'll see you.